They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the Judicials. The Judicials have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Makes a move. Creates a little... Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Judicials offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Judicials are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Judicials are on the move. Calls his own number. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the run, it's O'Neal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this team.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Spins away. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Steps away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Powers through the defender. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Connection to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it first. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, he's got a chance. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 13 on the play. Brings up
and the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Going for it all. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Kentucky will be forced to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Judicials will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Open field on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And now this offense will take the field again. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Back to throw, it's Boley. He's going to fire deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for room, it's Patterson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Caught close to the marker. It's Gilmore. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Easy. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Got room to work. Got the 1st down himself. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chink.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, it's Boley. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
He might want another play. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Now this offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running into the open space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Washington. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse. Yeah,
and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilmore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw at Saunders. Grab near the marker. It's Patterson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. Now on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. The option look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for room, it's Patterson. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Grab near the marker. It's Washington. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And a short run there, and that'll end it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so...